It's me, and I just thought of sharing everybody the truck I have for 2024 and 2023. Doesn't it look pretty? It's a 2006 Toyota Tacoma Extra Cab. Yeah, it's got some dings. See, I had some dings on this truck here, but it's custom. Look at this. They didn't make these type of Toyotas in 2006. It's a rare breed. Yeah, it needs a little paint job. It's got a nice hood, fiberglass, brakes work, and there's Daisy. Daisy's like, I want to get in the picture too. But yeah, look at all this. This is beautiful. Beautiful truck. It's got only 160,000 miles. And you figure at 165,000 miles, you'd have some oil leaks. But look at that. It's got ground clearance. It's looking at a 17-inch wheel with these big tires. And look, zero, and I mean zero. Clear, it evens itself with the truck. So, I'm coming back into this here. You may say, why, Ed? You want to keep a truck that's 2006? I've driven some of the new vehicles, and they don't compare to this vehicle. The reason is because I customized this truck. Like I said, it is not your standard truck. I mean, this looks like a TRD four-wheel drive. But it is not. It is not a four-wheel drive. It is a four-banger, and it's a manual transmission. And it's a manual transmission because if you talk to any professional Toyota mechanic, they will tell you that the manuals last a long time. And this one here has 160,000 miles. I bought it used with only 13,000 miles. And I'll tell you, this vehicle is very low maintenance. And I have some tips for everybody who's trying to buy a new vehicle here. First and foremost, the beauty with me is I've only had two vehicles in 30 years. Think about that. In over 30 years, I've only had two vehicles. The last vehicle I had, the engine died. I could have kept the truck. In fact, I would have loved to have kept the truck because it gave me the same amount of miles that this truck has given me right now. The difference right now that makes this truck look so special and is so special, let me put it on hold here. And well, I could see asphalt when I pop open this hood. I can go right in here and see asphalt, which means I can easily fix this truck with no issues. Some of you here have cars that have everything, including the kitchen sink and the microwave in your truck, and you have to get a mechanic to work on your truck. Not me, because this truck is easy. It's easy to work on, easy to fix. I don't have anything that I can get into this vehicle that I cannot fix. I can fix it. The problem with other vehicles is they put everything, including the microwave oven and the refrigerator, on top of their vehicle, and you have to take it all out. So, just want to let everybody know that's not the way it is with me. So, let's look at some other things here. Mechanics. You electrical people that like Teslas, and I like the Ioniq 5 a little more than the Tesla, but let me tell you, if I buy one of the electric vehicles, that means I have to understand how to repair it myself all over again. And do you think those guys are going to want to teach me? No way. They want their money. And therefore, when I end up buying an electric vehicle, if something goes out, I have to take it to where? The place of where I bought it, because only they know how to fix that one kind of vehicle. I don't like to be entrapped with my vehicles. I don't know if you do, but I certainly don't. And because I don't like to be entrapped with my own vehicle and I have to spend thousands of dollars to get it repaired, when in reality it only takes hundreds of dollars to get it repaired, there's my story. And I want to tell you some secrets here on this truck here. I found a mechanic in Riverside County. He's awesome. He is really, really awesome. And this is what he did with this truck to make it so special. I'm over here in Texas now, and you have to have an AC on your vehicles. No questions. When it comes to summertime, you're gonna, eventually you're gonna say, I gotta have an AC on my vehicle if I don't have one. So the situation is with this. I found a good mechanic that was real cheap. And he told me, just go online, buy your AC unit to replace the whole AC. That will cost about $400, and I'll put it in for you for $200. I got a quote from an actual repair shop that fixes and puts in ACs. They wanted $1,300. So you do the math. What could you do with $700 if you saved that money? Tell me. I mean, that's what I do. I save money because it's God's money, not mine. It's His money. And therefore, I look for things that are affordable and work well for God and the advancement of His kingdom. So that's one thing with this truck here. So we have the AC that's been replaced. What else is a good thing? When I showed you underneath the truck, and no oil leaks at all. No leaks at all on this vehicle at all. There was an oil leak. Oh my gosh. And you know that when you get an oil leak and it's the oil pan, the mechanic has to lift up the entire engine, take it out, and reseal that pan and put the engine back down, and then you got your no oil leaks. But my mechanic did something very, very clever. And I saw how he did it without actually pulling out the engine, and he only charged me $180. I don't know about you in automobiles. I mean, you do what you need to do. You have to spend $2,000, $1,000, $3,000 on fixing your car, and then you say, I'm just going to go and buy a new car because I can't stand it. You don't get it. Find a mechanic that works with your car, learn from the mechanic and have him help you understand the vehicle that you have. In fact, better yet, if you do want to buy a new vehicle, talk to the mechanic and say, hey, what do you recommend for a vehicle out there? Because some of them are lemons and some of them are not. I just want to give you this blessing here, my friend, because I have a funny feeling you're thinking like I am, how to save money on a vehicle. Do I need a brand new vehicle? This is a 2006, and according to my mechanic, he says it's good for another 100,000 miles. So you think about it, and I will think and pray with you too, that you would get blessed and you won't misuse God's money for a brand new car. You might want to end up thinking about what you're going to do with all that money for the advancement of His kingdom instead. Love you guys. And hey, it convicted me too, so don't ruin the messenger here, or don't kill the messenger. It happened to me too. Bye.